Hello everyone, it is your lovely host, the Gaming Weasel, the Grimoire, the Book of Knowledge, the Book of Buffing, and what I like to call it is condition overload for your Warframes, but not in the literal sense of the word. Now, what is going on with the Grimoire? Why is it so good, and why is it useful on all of the Warframes in the game now and in the future? Well, first of all, let's cover the stats real quick. We have a critical chance, 20%, that's pretty good. Critical multiplier, 2.0, could be better, but decent. And status per projectiles, 26%. It does do electricity damage, and also the alt fire does electricity damage as well. Now, what is so good about this weapon when the damage itself is not that good? If you're gonna use this weapon for killing, my honest recommendation is just, well, don't actually, because it is awful at killing enemies, but it can be a little bit useful. Now, why is this weapon so, and I mean so goddamn good? Well, we have Cantis and Invocation Tome mods. These Tome mods can be acquired from Deimos Mere Defense. The node is Muino, and they have a 5% chance of dropping on rotation C. Now, we do have a decent number of them, but we're gonna cover the main invocation ones. Now, basically, the difference between Cantis and Invocation is Cantis is for your main fire, and Invocation is for your alt fire. So, what can Netra, Riss, Vom, and Zata Invocation do? Basically, you can see it all up on the screen right now, or you can just listen to my beautiful voice. Netra is gonna give you efficiency, maximum of 60. Riss is gonna give you power duration, maximum of 60. Vom, power strength, same 60. And Zata Invocation, max 10 energy per second. Getting the maximum stacks of these buffs is incredibly easy inside of Steel Path. Keep in mind that there's a lot less enemies in normal Sword Chart, and I don't think you're gonna need this weapon in Sword Chart, so we're gonna be just covering Steel Path. We do have, of course, the Cantis mods, and here you can go right and look at them. Now, you can use them. The only Cantis mod that I use is Yahoo, just because of the armor and shield stripping, but other than that, I don't really use them because the primary fire is not the focus of today's video. Now, we have efficiency, duration, strength, and energy. What can this be used on? Well, as I said at the beginning of the video, basically every single Warframe, you can find a use for energy, strength, duration, and efficiency for every single Warframe. Now, let me show you what I use strength for. I have a Kalervo build that basically destroys the game. The link is up there in the little eye thing, and I can boost it up by another 60% ability strength with Vom Invocation to get even more critical chance on my melee and get even more damage output. Also, Vom Invocation, for example, can be used on Hydroid as well. Higher corrosive or better armor stripping, better damage, and higher armor values with his third ability. I also, for example, used Riss Invocation with Octavia, increasing the duration of his abilities, her abilities, sorry, basically allowing Amp, her fourth ability, to last 80 seconds, allowing me to basically be literally AFK in the game for at least like a minute or so. And then Netra Invocation, I didn't really use on any Warframe, but efficiency is always good, especially on Warframes that have Gloom. And same goes for Zata Invocation. Pretty much, I use this, for example, on Sevagoth. This is really good on Sevagoth, but because I run a nuking build on him, which there should be a video out tomorrow or the day after that, and this helps me out a lot with Gloom's energy drain. But you're wondering, what do the builds look like? Well, first of all, we do have the energy build. Now, I mainly focused on, as I said, the secondary alt fire. Prime Fulmination maxed out is going to be extremely good. Trust me, you're going to need that one and you're going to love that one because it is going to increase the radius of your radial attack, your second, I guess, alt fire, which is very much needed. And we did focus on critical chance, corrosive as well because of Yahoo Cantis, because of the armor strip, as I said, and shield strip, and basically just focusing on the damage as usual. Now, if you have an armor stripping ability, this weapon is going to be extremely amazing. You can even kill enemies with it, so that's really good, but as I said, not the main focus. Now, let's move on to the power build. This is what my power build looks like. Basically the same thing, but Vote Mid-Vacation, still Yahoo in the Exilus slot, just to, you know, have it there, and that's basically it. And then we do have, of course, Duration, and this is the build, what it looks like. As I said, it's the same principle, it's just changing out the mods, and that's basically it. Yahoo you don't necessarily have to have, and necessarily you do not need to have as many formats as I do, so you don't have to worry about that. But that was the Grimoire, the Book of Knowledge. Condition overload, but not really for your Warframes, just increasing their efficiency. This weapon can be used with many different Warframes, as I said, in many different combos. I still haven't figured out most of them, but I figured out the principle of the weapon, which made me make this video. But as I said, hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, do leave a like, comment down below on what you think of the Grimoire, and do leave also a subscribe if you enjoyed the content. And this has been your lovely host, the Gaming Weasel, over and out.